Hey team, so I've just done a bit of a presentation, one on budgeting and how you could actually set out your budget, how it can look, and also talking more about cash envelopes, but cash envelopes online. So it's important to have something that's can work with your lifestyle and also that is easily used, and you can keep track of purchases and savings. So if you do need to get any loans, it's not just all cash and you're having to take receipts to the bank. They can actually see transaction history, they can see savings history. So you can just print out statements and they can see how everything's been going. So here is a little bit of a rundown on how I've set out our online cash envelopes, and the budgeting as well. So follow along with my spreadsheet and we can talk more about how I've set it out and how it can possibly work for you. So before I start, one of the most important things to do is to actually have majority of your savings in a separate bank, in a separate bank account. So when you go onto your online banking day to day and you're using your money, you can see it, and it's quite easy to transfer money when you need it, let's say to have fun, from the savings account to your either credit card or your ATM card for easy access, and then your savings gets depleted. If it's in a separate bank account, like completely separate bank, one, generally it's not instant when you do a transfer, and two, you don't look at that bank account very often. It's not that day-to-day transaction and you can't actually see what's happening. So it keeps your savings protected from yourself. And I know that sounds funny because if you're saving it, you're like, I want to save it, but we are humans and we are weak, and when we want to have some fun, we just take it from our savings account. So the savings account really needs to be for specific goals. You can have a small amount of it for emergencies. So let's say your car breaks down and you need to get it repaired, and that wasn't factored into your car savings. You can have a buffer there, or if you're off sick from work and you don't have any sick days left, whatever the case may be, you've got a buffer of some money to be able to use. But majority of it should be for a specific reason. So to invest, you really want to make your money work for you. Passive income, it is all about having your money work for you when you're not working. So if you can save up money, and depending on where you want to invest your money, and that I would speak to your financial advisor or accountant about before entering into any agreements or any sort of structures. What works best for us is property investment. We're vested in property investment. We know it. We've been doing it for years, and we're just ramping up at the moment the amount of properties that we've got. Make sure you click that subscribe button and join our team. So without further ado, here is the spreadsheet. So we've got it laid out with salaries. So we've got salary 1 and salary 2. Then we've got the year broken down month, week, and even the day. So being that scrupulous. Then we've got the total income for the whole family. So if you've got 3 or 4 incomes, do them separately and then have the total income. You can see that. And then with tax, it's tax per income. So you've got it broken down again. What I've shown you here is also on the Australian Government Tax Office. They have a simple tax calculator. Now, again, this is simple. So make sure that you talk with your accountant before you do anything. So you just put in the year for the income and then the amount. depending on what you are, click one of those, and then it'll come up with your tax for that income. See how it says estimated? So this is not the golden rule, that's estimated income off that $100,000. So then I've broken it down, and then we've got the total tax. Again, talk to your accountant before actually putting this together, but it's more of that general rule. Then you've got the total post-tax. So we've got the income minus the tax, which brings you to the post-tax income, and then the total for both incomes. So this is your day-to-day money. This is how much cash you actually have. So then we've got broken down everything that you need to pay for. So you've got your mortgage, your rates, strata, electricity, gas, mobile phones. This is online subscriptions, so Netflix, things like that, gym, gifts, groceries, holiday, kids' activities, pets, going out, and savings. And you can see that it's broken down into year, and that's the total. So you've got the total for all of them. And then down the bottom should be 0, because everything needs to be accounted for. 0 in your grand total. Because what we've done is taken the salary away from your expenses. Now you should be saving half of your income. That is the goal. Half of your total income. See how the savings here isn't the same amount, it's a little bit off. What you can do is you can actually reduce what you spend on what we call frivolous items, which is your holiday and gifts. Even going out to a point, that can get reduced, and that will bring your savings closer to that half an income. So remember that you've got options to actually have more flexibility in how much you're saving and how much you're spending. So be frugal now so you can be extravagant later. Here's the total spreadsheet, and we've just got all the details. If anybody would like more information on how this is set up, please let me know in the comments below and I can help you to do that. So what you do in this column is actually work out what account you want it in, because with your bank you want to set up separate accounts for all of them. So you've got house bills, then you've got just regular bills, and you actually want to have separate accounts within your bank account, your general bank account, to actually put it in. So these are your envelopes. So we've got a house envelope and we've got a bills envelope. Then we've got a savings envelope and a shopping envelope. And then we've got the kids envelope. So when you've got kids and they've got activities or school fees or whatever it is, you need to work that out. We've got pets account, and we've got the fun account, which is you going out and just extra fun money. So what you want to do is work out where all of these sit within each account that you've got. And what I'll do is show you on my bank account how it's actually set up and how it works. When you do want to get a loan, let's say it's another investment property, when you're going for the loan, you can print out statements for each separate account and actually show history of those accounts to the broker, either a financial broker or at the bank, and they can then see how everything's spent on groceries, on bills, on savings, how much you've actually managed to save. So you want to, when I said open up a separate account with a completely different bank, you can print out that statement and then you can show them how that all works. That then makes their life easier and your life easier, because they have that transparency of actually seeing all of the information in front of them. So that is how you set up, one, your budgeting, and two, you can see how you can do the online cash envelopes. So you don't have to have cash at home, you don't have to withdraw at all. And if that's what you want to do to have that tangible money, we do have cash. So we've got the ATM account. We take cash out when we need it. Obviously, there are some places that don't take card. These days, it's very far and few between. But some people still like to use cash, so they've got that accountability. Us, not so much. We've got our card attached to a loyalty program where we get enough points when we spend on our credit card and we actually get free items. So we've got things for the home, and we've used it for holidays and things like that. Okay, team, thanks for your time. It's been great to be able to share this little project with everybody, and hopefully you can start implementing it with your finances and your budgeting and your investment goals. So if you've got any more questions, please comment below. Click that subscribe button, like the video, and you'll see more content like this in the future.